Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss another ideas of Napoleon Hill. I've been reading Napoleon Hill's book and I'm really consumed by it, very much impressed, and so many materials there that I should actually teach myself and teach you guys too. Only the thing we need to learn something is alpha attention, alpha focus, alpha concentration, rapt attention. Knowledge is not something that you just listen. Knowledge is something that you imbibe. You let it penetrate into your sanctum sanctorum, and then knowledge is going to yield succulent fruition. Knowledge is something, a kind of companion who stays with us, or as I say, which stays with us for our lifetime. We cannot let it go. We can never let it depart. We should not apart from it. Today, our topic of discussion is self-inventory by Napoleon Hill. Self-inventory. Inventory word is very popular in become BBA and all this business and the commerce courses. But inventory, when you are counting every single thing that you have, that you have in your business or in your company, that is called inventory. But here, self-inventory, according to Napoleon Hill, is defined when you actually take the inventory of yourself, that what you have achieved in your life so far and what you have not. What kind of better things you have done to yourself so far, and whatever the bad things you have done. All the gory things and all the great things you are going to count in your life, and that is called self-inventory. Napoleon Hill has given number of self-inventory points, but I have actually chosen 11 points to my best liking. And these 11 points are like this. Number one is, have I attained my cherished goal? You always think, whatever the goal you have visualized, have you actualized them? Have you attained all those cherished goals or not yet? Point number two is, have I done my duty well? Whatever you are a housewife or you may be a mousewife, you are a teacher or a student, you are a prime minister or peon, you may be chaiwala or a chairman, whatever you are, think, ponder for a moment, ruminate for a moment whether you have done your duty well or you have just dilly-dallied. Number three, have I performed with the best possible conduct? Ask yourself, your conduct, how is your conduct to others, to even yourself, to your family? And if your answer is that I've been very nice and I've been getting lots of respect from others, lots of love and affection from others, that means your conduct is paying off. You are getting better treatment from others in reciprocation of your better performance of your conduct. Have I caused any harm to anyone? Ponder about it. Dwell upon it. Have you done any kind of harm to anyone? Have you even bruised anyone's emotion, bruised anyone's sentiment, made anyone sad? Think about it. Next is, have I been unfair to anyone? Think about whether you have been unfair to anyone. Yes, then you have all the negative marking. Your self-inventory is a gory. And if you think, no, I have never been unfair to anyone, then your inventory is all great. Next, have I learned FPC, Fundamental Principle of Success? If you know what is FPC, then you are successful, because Napoleon Hill has given fundamental principles of success. If you go through them, you imbibe them, you ponder over it, you concentrate over it, you remember that, you memorize that, and you follow, then you are successful without any shred of doubt. Have I overcome 6 fears? 6 fears are also presented by Napoleon Hill. Because we are always afraid of like poverty and the death and the disease and the death of the loved one and the loss of property and the loss of career and all kinds of things. 6 fears. Now you ask your question. I'm still fearful of those 6 fears, or have I overcome them? Next is, have I cultivated profitable habits? How are my habits? Do I smoke? Do I drink? Do I lie? Do I sleep longer? Do I work hard? Do I read? Or all the habits are profitable. I get up early in the morning, I work very hard, I exercise, I walk, I learn every single thing. I earn good amount of money, I take care of my family, I take care of my business, I take care of my children and every single thing. 9th, have I been tolerant and open-minded to others? Now, tolerant. Sometimes, all kinds of people are there in the world. 8 billion people, you cannot expect that each and every soul would be nice. No, there are nice, there are nasties. And the nasties are also there who are going to hurt us. And we have to be tolerant. We have to be open-minded that this poor guy doesn't know better language. That is why he is using the foul language. This poor guy has never been to school, so he doesn't know any kind of conduct. This poor guy has been born and brought up by absolutely uncouth parents. So he did not have any kind of good qualities from the parents, so he behaves like an animal. We should actually be tolerant and open-minded. 10th, have I been egotistic? Have I been talking to everyone with my ego? Have I been expressing my ego, displaying my ego when I talk to everyone? Do I go around and hurting people with my ego, or seizing them or soothing them? If I'm soothing them, I'm a positive type of person with positive inventory. If I'm seizing everyone by my egotistic conduct, then my self-inventory is all negative and gory. 11th, have I been passionate and compassionate to everyone? Have I been giving love and affection to everyone? Have I been smiling to everyone? Have I been talking to everyone in a polite way, in a harmonious way, in a succulent way? Have I been nice to everyone? When I come in contact with the people, do I make them propitiated? Do I make them smile? And when I leave, do I make them to miss me? Ask these kind of questions and you say answer is yes, then your self-inventory is cardinal, heavenly. Otherwise, your self-inventory is all hellish, negative, hurtful, detrimental. Now, don't consider this is another piece of audio or video, but this is something you should imbibe in your sanctum sanctorum. Use it or lose it. If you use it, it's going to be your best companion during your entire life. You're never going to have any kind of problem automatically. Every single thing is going to become your second nature. All the good things are going to become your second nature, or your bad things are going to become your second nature. When you talk to someone and you are happy talking to that person is not trying to make you happy, but it is his second nature, that he has actually cultivated this kind of language to make everyone propitiated. And when you talk to someone and you feel disgusted by his words and by his tones and by his tenor, he did not try. He did not insult you, but he insults everyone. And he doesn't try to insult, but his second nature is like that. He doesn't have better word. For example, almost 99% of the teacher always address their students regarding of their age. They address their students in a singular way. Like in Gujarati, તું ક્યાં જાય છે ને તું કોણ છે તારું નામ શું છે ને તું કાલે કેમ નહોતો આવ્યો ને તું કાલે કેમ નહોતી આવી. They don't try to insult you, but this is the way they have couched. This is the way they are trained. This is their second nature. I have actually coined that kind of nature. I have cultivated this kind of nature that I never ever use singular but always plural, including my wife and including my children most of the time. I always use plural, means tame. Tame kya raha ho? Tame kya rahi gaya? Tamne shu problem che. Now, this kind of things are not actually, how can I say, these are not the things that you make to see the face of the person, but this is your second nature. So make the second nature better, you'll always be better personality. And cultivate your second nature gory, gross, then you are always gross personality. So if you want everyone to like you, to love you, to miss you, to venerate you, to respect you, then cultivate your second nature in a best possible manner. And if you don't want all these good behaviors from others, then choose whatever dirty things, gross and gory things you like to choose. Choice is yours on this planet. It's your choice. You become alpha, you become delta, you become epsilon. So that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. See you again next time. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.